guys, let's hash out your arguments here.
Grr, grr.
Now, Mark, what is your issue with Amy right now? You seem to have a lot of hostility.
More
I no,
credit
that's that. I
back.
disagree. I disagree. I don't think I have a lot of hostility towards her. I think she's been hostile towards
It's
me,
very,
and I'm responding to
very
it.
obvious. It's very obvious. Every time you get mugged by somebody, you go like, grr, grr. You like, go mad at me.
That's not what happened.
Amy, actually, you're not blessed, and actually, you're ignorant, and actually, you're pathetic, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, I didn't say anything.
Oh my God! You said all those things first about me. You don't even
Where?
remember what you said.
No?
I offered to quote it to you, and you made fun of me just now. You said, "Oh yeah, why don't you wear a tiny hat or
Oh,
dance around or blah blah blah."
You said,
Like,
you want me to scroll up? It's like, what?
Why don't you
Do
wear
you-
a
okay,
kippah
so do you
or
dispute
a
it or
funny
not?
Jewish hat?
Dispute what?
Do you
No,
just-
I genuinely don't remember like being rude to you first. Like I think you just got
Yeah.
mad. And, like,
No, what
and-
happened was I was interacting with MV because of his usual shtick, and then you jump in and say, "Oh, look how pathetic Mark is for quoting scriptures to MV." Like,
Yeah,
that's your whole.
I'm saying stuff.
Yeah, okay, and now you're surprised when someone responds negatively to you because of that.
You don't see how that's me warning you that you're being pathetic, that
No.
people are making fun of you.
I don't care
that you
about
should
your opinion.
stop because
going-
you're making a fool of yourself.
I don't think I
Like,
am.
do you not see how that's me warning you? Like, I was warning you.
You know what, Amy? Next time you want to warn me about something, why don't you send me a DM?
All right. Last time I didn't warn you. You said, "Well, next time warn me," and I'm warning you. And
Okay,
now you're like,
can you
"Well,
say,
next time don't
"Hey
warn
man,
me." Like, what
hey
do you
man,
want?
the way you warn me isn't by insulting me. You think that's a good warning? You think that's helping?
You think that's insulting?
Yes. Yes,
Compare
I do.
it to what MV said. Compare it to what MV said.
Why don't you just be a
versus what
nice
I
person?
said.
Why don't you just be a nice person?
I am nice.
If I were trying
I'm
to help
trying to
you
warn
in a
you.
conversation, well, listen, who cares anyway? It's just a Telegram chat. Why
Well,
don't you
you
let
already
me
do.
why don't you let me interact
What?
with MV the way I want to instead of stepping in and really you're taking a
Last time I
side.
didn't say anything. You said I'm setting you up because I'm letting it happen. This time,
You're making
I was trying
false
to warn
comparisons all over the place.
you. What?
Yeah,
These
that's a
situations are
logical
completely
fallacy,
How's that
different.
a false What? Okay, so what do you want? Like, you would just want me to let you make a fool of yourself?
Okay,
Because I'll do it, sure.
yeah, I think I want you to stop framing things in a way that it's insulting to me.
I was warning you, Mark.
I don't agree with the way you
keep quoting
frame.
Bible verses.
Who cares if I
but
quote
what
a Bible
you
verse?
agree with, it's clear.
That's the way.
I'm seeing the
I
group
don't
chat.
care.
People are making fun
I don't
of you.
care.
So you
I
want
don't
me to
care
just
if
let
they
you
make
make a
fun of
fool of
me.
yourself? So you just want me to let it
Again,
happen?
you think that's making a fool of
No,
myself.
I
I don't
know.
think quoting
What do you think is
scripture
happening in
is
chat?
making a fool. I don't agree with the premise of your question, Amy. I don't agree that just simply quoting
That's
a
not a question,
text
it's
and
a statement. I'm saying they are making fun of you.
your question was,
I'm trying to
do
warn
you? No. Your question was, do you want me to allow them to make fun of you?
Yeah.
I don't agree with the premise of your question. I don't agree that I'm making a fool out of myself.
You don't think they were making fun of you?
No, I don't. I misquoted you. You said, "Do you want me to stop you from making a fool out of yourself?" No, I don't agree. I'm making a fool out of myself, Amy. I don't agree. That's what's going on.
You agree with it's.
Well, here's the thing. Am I tossing pearls before swine? Am I tossing pearls before swine? Perhaps I am.
Fuck.
And,
dude, speak normally. What?
No, I'm quoting Jesus words. You might want to read your Bible and recall what he said. See, there's text all throughout the Bible that says, "Do not try to talk to the stupid one; they will make fun of you." Exactly.
I just
exactly.
You're
proving.
And keep dude.
Yeah. Well, why not? Why? What's it?
Do you not see
we live in a world. We live in a world where it's shameful to quote the Bible.
Guys,
that's what you're saying.
It's such a society moment. I'm saying it's corny. He's telling you lose weight, and you throw Bible verses at him. Do you?
Yeah, of course, because I'm trying to. I'm making the point that maybe he should work on his own faith.
I think that's how it comes across.
I don't care. I mean, I do care, but
are you sure? Are you sure you don't care, Connor?
No, what I'm saying is.
Well, then you care. Then
if you're trying to misconstrue what I'm saying simply to bolster up MV too,
Right,
then I don't care.
Mark, I think that Envy got you mad and you were riled up and you took it all on me because Envy mugged
No,
you.
I didn't. I
Period. He
didn't. You're the
exited the
one that
chat.
attacked
He
me
exited
first,
the chat
and you
and
keep
took it out on
attacking
me
me
because he
repeatedly
mugged you.
now.
I was trying to warn you, stop doing that bullshit. Like quoting
No,
Bible
I'm
verses,
tired
doing
of
them
your
at
warnings.
people.
You can keep your
It's not
okay.
gonna
Let me
work.
be clear,
Next
Amy.
time I won't
Keep
warn
your
you. Next
warnings
time
to
I'll warn
yourself.
you.
Yeah,
I'll be
don't
like, yeah,
warn me,
sure.
Amy.
Well
Don't
then,
warn me.
yeah, okay, sure.
Thank
Like,
you.
I guess
Keep
we'll
your
laugh at you.
comments to yourself. Thank you.
Sure, I will. Sure.
All right. I think we're done. Is there anything else you want to discuss?
Do you think that perhaps you might be a little bit autistic?
I think you guys don't even know what the word means.
Are you gonna
Like if
defend
I
it?
assert myself, I think if I assert myself in some way, you're going to say that I'm being autistic.
Mark, do
You
you
don't
not
think you're
see
a
how
little
that
bit autistic?
someone calling you fat and you being like, here's this Bible verse to say why I'm
Well,
not.
what does the Bible
a little
verse
bit
say?
autistic?
What does
I
the
don't
Bible
know,
verse
Mark.
say?
Guys?
What did the Bible verse
read.
say? Did it relate to the point at all, or no?
Guys, did you even look at the Bible verse?
What did the
Guys,
Bible
you should
verse
read the
say,
Bible
Mark?
verse.
Well, maybe you should. Maybe the Bible's an important book. Maybe we should think about it and read it and consider it and apply it in our lives.
Okay,
What's
look,
wrong with that?
Mark, I'm picking up what you're putting down. What did the Bible verse say? So let me.
I quoted two of them.
So,
I quoted.
okay,
You want me to?
so let's set up the situation. MV says, Mark, you're fat. You need to lose weight, and you hit him with an epic Bible verse, which was.
Okay. First of all, the context has been for months now. He's been harassing me about my weight.
No, Mark.
All right, that's an important point.
The epic Bible verse. Say the epic Bible verse that completely destroyed MV's point of you're fat. Go.
Sure. Hold on. Let me bring it back up again. Okay, so it's from First Timothy. Hold on. It's from First Timothy 4. It says, "For physical training is beneficial for a little, but godly devotion is beneficial for all things, as it holds promise of the life now and the life that is to come." So what he's saying here is that, yes, it's beneficial. We should try to have some physical training in our lives, but that's not the most important thing.
So let me get this. I'm trying to process it.
Uh-huh.
MV says, Mark, you're like a fat autistic sped, and you're like, well, Jesus said it's okay because of this Bible.
Paul said, no, I'm saying that you've got to prioritize things in life, and this is not being, in the best shape of your life, which he's a physical fitness trainer. That's what he worships. That's what he thinks about all the time. That's what he's harassed me about for months. That's the most important thing for him. I'm saying it's not. That's not the most important thing. It's not the most beneficial thing in your life. Is he even a Christian? I don't even know what he believes.
He did tell you to repent, and he said you were a big, fat, smelly autist.
That doesn't mean that he's a Christian. He could just be saying, from my he's taking on my perspective, right? To say,
maybe.
But my point is that it's not the most important thing.
Now, Mark, now I do have to say, okay, so you're doing Bible studies on a Saturday with a prostitute enjoying porn addict on Telegram? Don't you think that's a little bit autistic, Mark?
Well, do you think I should do it over Zoom? Like, what's your point? Is it because it's Telegram? I don't.
It's more the fact you're doing it with like a degenerate prostitute.
Oh, so we're not supposed to help degenerate people and preach to them? Like, I don't get what you're saying, man.
Just don't. I don't know where like a fat spastic like yourself would get off doing Bible studies. Do you not think maybe you're not the best person for it, Mark?
Maybe in the process of doing a study, it's going to improve me as well. Have you considered that?
But you did just spend like an hour-long session of raging out at like a stupid.
I wasn't raging out.
You were, Mark. Mark, you were raging.
I was not.
I could see it. I could.
You were, dude.
I was not. Listen, I was. I responded to the same energy.
The same energy, but her energy was like.
I am ignorant.
It wasn't that bad. Like her energy was like calm, collected.
Oh shit! It's always talking down to me. It's like you're just you know everything. I can't. I can't, teach you everything, little bro. It's like, come on, Amy.
Well, you're
Seriously?
40, dude. I'm not. It's like, yeah, genuinely. Sorry
You
to
don't know
offend you, but
anything
I
to
meant
teach
it.
me, Amy. You don't know anything to teach me, Amy. I'm teaching you.
Well,
That's
then
the
why don't
point.
you get what I'm saying? It's so simplistic and
No, because I
stupid.
disagree with what you're saying. I
No, you don't get it.
disagree because you're wrong. That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't think
Don't
I'm
just
wrong.
assume that you're right and then assume that,
No, I
well,
know I'm right.
Okay, whatever. You could believe what you want.
Exactly.
Mark, you say you weren't raging, but I'm in England and I could hear like the furious slamming of a mechanical keyboard all the way over here, and I'm going to assume that was you. It went on for like
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
No,
You weren't
wasn't me.
furiously slamming on your autistic mechanical keyboard?
No, honestly, I for the most part, it was pretty lighthearted because I realized that she was just responding disingenuously, and I just started saying, "Oh, okay, well, here you go then."
Well,
You want to say I'm ignorant, then you're ignorant.
I will say, Mark, you didn't tell her that you were going to make her mum your anal cum slut like you normally do, so I guess that's progress.
Okay. You again.
What about that?
You're
Do you repent about that, Mark? Do you repent about that? Or like
I was in self-defense.
Well, does that make it okay? Does that make it okay? Didn't Christ say to turn the other cheek?
Hang on. In a self-defense situation, you would in fact turn MB's mum into your anal cum slut. Is that what you're saying, Mark?
My strategy there was to describe the most disgusting things possible about his mom,
his level, so
to create imagery inside of his brain so that he would begin to associate those disgusting things with reminding me to lose weight. So then he would avoid doing it in the future. Unfortunately, it did not work. So I had to change strategies once again.
Well, why would it?
So let me tell you, Mark, what happened.
I just explained why it would work, Amy. You weren't listening.
No, you assumed it would.
Work,
you didn't really explain why you thought it would.
Mark,
I just explained the mechanism. I don't know what else you want.
Sure.
Mark, I need to stop you. That's like very autistic logic. That if I
oh my god,
suddenly think it's not how it works in real life.
What I'm trying to say.
To the non-autistic person, it just looks like you're reaching out and smashing your chubby fingers on your mechanical keyboard.
Okay. You want to keep insulting me? You want me in the chat?
Hey,
you might want to decide.
I'm not insulting you.
See,
you want to keep describing my fingers of chubby? You want to keep?
He said that's
characterizing me that way.
That's why you shouldn't do it. Like people are seeing it this way. It's what I've been trying to warn you about, Mark. Like,
no, Amy, you need to stop talking. Okay.
Yeah, but that's what it does look like. He's like, you should lose weight, and you're like, I'm gonna fuck your mum up the arse and make her a cum slut. Like you just look like a spastic.
Yeah, like.
Okay, whatever. I mean, why am I trying to defend something that was like, okay, you're trying to warn me. You're so kind and helpful, Amy. You're so kind and helpful. You're trying to warn me. Okay, thank you so much for your warnings. Why don't you keep your thoughts to yourself, Amy, from now on? I don't want to hear it anymore.
It's 2023. I can speak sadly.
Yeah, she's trying to be a good person and like help you out.
I don't want your help. Your quote unquote help. Let me be clear.
Well, I'm
don't
sure
help
Alex
me.
Didn't either. I'm sure Jack didn't either. But you still tried to help him. And guess what? Everybody can be a good person, not just you, Mark.
What do you mean
empathy.
that Alex didn't want my help? He's in my chat right now. We're going to go through a Bible study together.
He goons. Jack didn't want your help.
So
he said
sinful people, sinners shouldn't get help. We shouldn't preach to sinners. Oh my God, you people are insane. Hey, read your Bible. The sinful people are the ones that need it the most.
Jack said he didn't want your help, and you're still helping him. Are we not?
No, I've stopped.
Said you keep trying though.
Occasionally. I don't think I have recently. No.
Yeah, you have. You
I don't think I have.
Tried to tell him.
And I don't really think your memory of events are accurate, Amy. So why don't you stop trying to say anything unless you're going to say something specific?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have other stuff to worry about. Big deal.
Yeah, then shut up. I don't want to hear it, Amy. Nope. I think your general impressions about things are meaningless.
Call.
I don't care.
I
don't care.
About
your opinion of me.
Big deal. I'm not talking about my opinion of you. I didn't say anything about my opinion.
Yes, you're giving reasons why you have a certain opinion about me.
Just said
and you can't be specific about any of it. I'm telling you, I haven't helped him recently. I'm telling you. I haven't. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
No, it didn't happen.
It did.
You can't even tell me the circumstances, can you? Just give me a general
He was
circumstance.
rambling, and you were trying to give him advice. He said he
What was
doesn't
the
really
advice?
by your advice, and then you
Amy,
screwed
can
up
you
because you
provide
said
some statistics and some evidence at this point?
No, just give me a general,
And-
like, when did it happen? What was said?
Yeah,
Like,
source,
give me
please.
something.
Yesterday, Jack
It didn't
was
happen
rambling.
yesterday. Oh, wait. I recall that. Yeah.
Oh, well, I think
This was in the voice chat.
Not accurate,
This was in the
Mark,
voice
and I
chat.
think you should shut up because you don't know what you're talking
This was in the voice chat.
about.
I was trying to interrupt.
Oh, well, that's crazy, dude, because guess what?
Yeah.
You're a hypocrite now.
I don't even know why. What does that have to do
embarrassing.
with any of this? This wasn't
It's
a religious
embarrassing. I'm
context
just
thing.
pointing out the obvious. It's embarrassing.
Okay.
I think
I'm
your
not
memory
embarrassed, Amy.
isn't accurate. Sorry. Like, you probably should.
I'm agreeing with you now, and now
Spray from
you
old
know.
age,
I just.
Mark. You're getting old.
All right. Let me know when you're done. Okay. So.
You guys feel better now? Do you feel like you got it all? Like, are you friends again now, guys?
Kiss now.
I mean, I don't think I ever was not a friend
Kiss now.
to Amy from what happened this morning. This morning was just somewhat aggressive banter, but other than that, I don't feel like I was not a friend to Amy.
Mark, could you give Amy a little kissy wissy?
You know, I
have herpes.
Mm-hmm.
I have herpes. You can do that.
You should do it.
Amy, you want to recontextualize every negative thing you say about me as helping me. That's why I say, please stop helping me.
You're saying you're going from the premise that I'm being like a bully like the rest of everyone. It's what I'm saying. You're just projecting like your anger from the like argument envy onto my.
Why don't you give me
trying to warn you? You're not even listening to what I'm saying. It's crazy. You just want to be mad.
Can't MV? Why can't we just get rid of MV2? Like I don't bother him. I don't annoy him. Like he just won't stop leaving me alone. Just leave me alone. That's all I want. It's why leave me alone.
I'm trying to warn you to stop. Stop fucking throwing Bible verses at people. It makes you look like a fool. I know what your intent is. No one sees it this way. It's why you get called autistic, because you have a logic with things that no one has.
What you're telling me then is that this entire group of people are senseless, cannot respond to accurate spiritual truths, and that I should leave you. I should leave the group. That's what you're saying to me.
There's a context
what I understand
for everything. You don't need to there's a context for everything. There's time and a place for everything. You shouldn't just throw Bible verses anytime disagree with you. It just makes you look foolish.
But when it's applicable, it's contextual. It has something to do with the topic at hand.
There's a context. There's a time.
In other words,
place.
none of the people in this chat can appreciate a spiritual truth that I'm espousing from the text.
Do you understand time and place?
No.
I mean,
okay,
you just can't deal with the spiritual truth, Amy. You can't deal with it. All right.
You throw Bible verses at people.
No, the reason why this is not the right time and the place is because it's filled with foolish people that can't appreciate biblical text.
You can't just throw Bible verses.
You're doing a Bible studies with a fucking prostitute addict. About foolish people.
Why do you think that's a problem, Grossly? You keep bringing it up like it's a problem, but that's who you're supposed to have Bible studies with.
Well, you just said you wouldn't do it here because it's full of silly people, and you'd mean.
But he's willing to study the text because he prioritizes the text.
Well, maybe
you guys don't
study the text with you. Maybe MV would do it, but you keep.
No, he doesn't. He clearly doesn't.
You don't just throw Bible verses at Alex, though. You do it with envy. Or like with people in disagreements. It's what I mean by time and place. You did differently with Alex than you did with envy. It's crazy that I even have to point it out. Then you go like, "Oh, why'd you say?"
That's because of course.
Anything. I'm trying to say.
Well, Alex did not attack me for months about my weight. So yeah, it's going to be a different level of interaction with them. I'm rebuking MV. I'm not rebuking Alex.
Why? They're both sinners and they deserve help.
I'm not trying to help MV necessarily. I'm trying to help Alex.
Why not? He's a sinner.
Okay, well, was Jesus trying to help the Pharisees when he condemned them and called them sons of vipers?
Jesus?
I'm not Jesus. I'm making a point about something else.
Well, then it's not comparable.
The reason why it's comparable is because you don't always help someone. In fact, Paul rebuked people as well.
I think
so. It's not anything to do with being Jesus.
You just don't want to help him because he calls you fat.
Yeah, that's literally it.
That's like that.
No, because it's repeated month. I can't help it. It's repeated harassment for months. and you guys act like that's
Well,
nothing.
you should help him. He's clearly
Mark,
clearly troubled.
Hang on.
That
we
is
need to stop
targeted
this right now.
harassment.
Him saying once a day, "Have you exercised?" is not targeted harassment.
It is when someone says, "I don't want that
No,
interaction.
it's
Leave
not.
it and leave me alone."
Yeah, to be
Close
honest,
your
that's what he
eyes.
says.
What the fuck? Close your eyes.
Wait a minute. What were you saying, Amy?
Like, yeah, that's all he said. Like, he just starts with saying, "Have you
Just
exercised?"
stop saying it. Don't say it to me anymore. He's interrupting serious conversations I'm having just to say that, to mock me, to make fun of me.
What serious conversations are you having, Mark? Like what?
I mean, there have been times when I'll cite something or make a point about something, and the next thing I know, he's coming in and saying, "Lose weight, Mark." And I know you think it's hilarious.
You just ignore it.
Yeah,
Mark.
you think it's funny.
Easy.
Yeah.
It is funny because you react. It's only funny. If you didn't react, it would be cringe. But because you're like,
exactly,
I'm gonna fuck your mom in the ass.
Okay, you understand this has been going on for almost a year.
So what, Mark?
You act like I did that day one.
Years at a time.
You act like I said that was my first reaction. This has been like going on for months.
You've given him reactions for a year.
No, I have not. I have not. No, Amy, that's not what I'm saying because you're not listening.
Do you know what
I'm saying? I did not get to that level of insult.
This is the equivalent.
Until months.
Yeah, but you've given him a reaction, is all I said. You're not listening.
Mark.
I said you've given him a reaction, not to that point.
But you're distracting from my point. I don't care about your point. I'm making a different point.
All right, listen to Spellman.
Mark, every single day, this is the equivalent, right? MV comes along, and he puts a pebble down, right? He puts a pebble down, and every single day, you come and you kick over an entire house. That's the equivalent. He's like putting down the smallest amount.
That's not what happened, but okay.
He's literally doing the littlest thing. He's doing the smallest thing possible. He's saying, "Hey, Mark, have you exercised today?" And you are like exploding and like spamming chat. And it goes on for hours. Like there'll be like 3 hours later, I'll check my phone and you're still talking about MV.
That's not what happened.
He won't even he's not even here for the reaction. He just comes along and says, "Have you exercised today, Mark?" And then he goes away.
Well, if you're just going to misrepresent the situation, then there's no reason for me to be here.
That is the situation. It's so bad to the point we're having like an interview. Oh my god!
No.
What a fucking autist, dude!
I didn't even start gooning.